comes to preventing underage drinking and other substance use. You've talked with your kids and shared clear expectations, but you're not with them every minute. Your community members, friends and relatives, teachers and coaches, faith leaders, and other important adults in your kids' lives can be your eyes, ears, and a supportive influence when you're not around, reinforcing your messages with your kids and alerting you to warning signs of underage drinking or other substance use. So talk with your kids about these issues and involve the members of your community to help keep your kids safe. Because when you talk, they hear you.
Progressive presents the Sports Flash on News Talk Radio 1410 WRMN.
NCAA men's hoops this Thursday, Sweet 16 East Regional, 3rd seed Illinois battles 2nd seed Iowa State. The Cubs are set for opening day. They made some roster moves on Monday. Outfielder Alexander Canario, right-hander Hayden Wisniewski optioned to AAA Iowa. The team also released catcher Jorge Alfaro. The Wizards beat the Bulls 107-105 last night. DeMar DeRozan 27 points in the loss. Chicago drops to 34-38. For Washington, it was their season-high 3rd straight win. The Wizards just 14-58 on the season, 8-30 away from home. Chicago's lost 3 in a row. They're 9th in the East, a game and a half ahead of Atlanta. NHL, the Blackhawks host the Flames tonight. Puck drop at 7:30 at United Center. Chicago already eliminated from playoff contention. They're coming off a 5-4 victory on the road at San Jose. Bundle auto and home, renters or condo, and save with Progressive.
I'm Chuck Sanders on News Talk Radio 1410 WRMN.
Taco Bell just dropped the new Cravings Value Menu. Now you can get 10 items for $3 or less, which means you can get the food you want for the price you want. It's almost like you can have your cake and eat it too. But in this case, it's a double-stacked taco from the new Cravings Value Menu. So basically, you can have your double-stacked taco and eat it too, which is a lot crunchier than cake. The new Cravings Value Menu is here. Get it at Taco Bell today. At participating U.S. Taco Bell locations while supplies last. Contact store for price and participation which vary. Tax extra.
And now Martha Stewart for Skechers. When I make a dish or embark on a craft project, I always use the finest, most fabulous ingredients and materials. Which is why, when it comes to footwear, I love Skechers. Because Skechers is the comfort technology company and uses the most luxurious, innovative materials and designs to make wondrously comfortable footwear with all the fits and features like Arch Fit and Skechers' world-famous air-cooled memory foam. It's exactly the way I'd make.
Clocking out? Drive home with the Drive Time Deal with Matt McNeil on WRMN 1410 AM every weekday from 3 to 6 p.m. I bring you the hottest deals in town, the most intriguing stories, and the tracks that take the edge off rush hour. Tune in on 1410 AM. Catch us on YouTube Live at WRMN Radio or stream through our app. I've got the wheel to steer your evening right. WRMN 1410 AM, your home of radio shopping and the soundtrack to your commute.
Rise and shine, Fox Valley listeners. It's time to kickstart your day with First Shift with Marky B on WRMN 1410 AM. From 6 to 9 a.m., join the chatter that gets you clued in with the latest buzz around town. Don't just sip on your coffee. Let Marky B brew your morning with the perfect mix of news, views, and moves. Dial us in or live stream at WRMN1410.com and make your mornings a whole lot brighter. WRMN 1410 AM. We're the voice of the Valley, and we're here to talk.
Welcome to WRMN 1410. That's right, it is Out to Lunch with WRMN. My name is Dennis Onar Green. I'm pulling double duty today. If you didn't catch it, we did a first shift, usually with Marky B, but we had Larry Jones in. Dino was in here with me as well. And of course, we had the chamber chat. Carol came in and did all of that. We had some great guests on there. Sonar, where can I listen to all of these things? Well, you can always listen live on the dial, 1410 AM. You can also go on the web and listen there, WRMN1410.com. But if you want to look at the archives, almost immediately after the shows are done, you can rewatch anything at YouTube live right there on the YouTube. So go to youtube.com/@WRMN Radio, and you will be able to watch all of the things we've already done. Well, welcome into the live side of it. Welcome to live here at WRMN. We try to go live as often as we can. If you do hear anything that is coming down the pipe, we are vetting and we are accepting as well. So if you want a show here on WRMN 1410, go ahead and give the office line a call, 847-741-7700, and Leah will be able to help you out navigating that pathway as well. But here on Out to Lunch, we're hoping that you take WRMN out to lunch with you. What does that mean, Sonar? So many questions, so many new things. Well, what that means of taking us out to lunch, of course you can take us out to lunch by taking your smartphone. You can listen to the dial, you can download the app, you can watch us on YouTube. Those are all the different places you can physically take WRMN with you, but financially you can take WRMN with you as well. That's right, radio shopping. WRMN is the home of radio shopping. It ain't going anywhere anytime soon. It's reaching to almost 50 years of being here, and I don't think it's going to go anywhere. So if you want to buy something with me here on the air, I can definitely get you squared away. I got my skills up. I was able to allocate a couple skill points into the radio shopping side. I'm not as proficient as Matt McNeil on the drive time deal from 3 to 6, or I'm definitely not as good as Leah is with one-on-one with Leah on Friday afternoons, mid-mornings as well. This Friday, Leah and I and Matt are going to do the game day, so make sure you get your bingo cards. You can call me up at Studio 14, 847-931-1410. It's been $15 with me. Trust me, you're going to get a lot of value out of that $15 you put out there. Or you can call the Redemption Center at 847-741-7700. I think it's extension 111 if you're trying to go that direction. Matt McNeil's actually driving the Redemption Center right now. So you can give him a call, or you can come into 16 Douglas right across the doorway from Studio 14. Go shake his hand. Go talk about some things and the different stuff that happens around Elgin and the Fox River Valley as you go. If you are listening on the AM dial for WRMN, you could be as far out as Joliet. I've pulled up the map. I wanted to show everybody on the old YouTube side of everything where the actual station lives. So let me go ahead and pull that over. Go into my side and then pop it up over here, and hopefully I can pull that off. Let's see here. If you're looking at the YouTube live side of it, there's our YouTube channel. Don't forget to subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything. We talk about subscriptions sometimes where the subscription is literally the monetary aspect of that. And this isn't that. We don't have to pay things. It's not a monthly subscription. Essentially, what you're doing is you are signing up so that you can get all of the notifications or be able to be informed every time that we go live or every time we post a video. So like today, when we had the chamber chat, that will be its own video here in the next couple days as we chop it up and get it ready for production. But that'll drop. So that way you don't have to scrub through the entire 3 hours of our live stream that we did earlier this morning. You don't have to necessarily show up on time. We really like it if you could interact with us or be part of the show. You're welcome anytime in Studio 14, 847-931-1410. But if maybe you wake up a little bit later, Maybe you wake up too early and you've missed us as well. Maybe you just want to have something to watch to remember us by. You can go ahead and go to the YouTube side of it and see a lot of the different live streams that we've got over there. You can see some of the other shows that are right there in front of you. But if you hit live, boom, you'll see the live that's happening right now. That's me. It's kind of really meta as it cycles through there. But you can always join into the chat as well. Well, so let's just look at our map. I finally got our link for the map. And if you look, what's really great about what we cover around here, of course, the largest signal is going to go up to Crystal Lake as well, and even as far down as Aurora. But this secondary side, this little purple area here, that's on the fringe of everything that's there. So you may be under the WRMN signal already and not even know it. Don't worry if you do drive out from the signal and you can't get it from your AM dial. There's all those different ways. WRMN1410.com. The TuneIn app has a bunch of radio stations over there, so you listen to us or any of the other ones that are out there. Of course, WRMN has their own app, or just like I said, on the Google. So let's stop self-promoting. Let's stop getting a little too meta, and let's go into the top 10. Leah was nice enough to get me my top 10 list so that I can help you guys out with these deals and save some money as we go. The first one on the list I really wanted to talk about because my car has a list. So you know how it is. You know how every once in a while the car just favors one side or the other, right? You're tuning the dial over to 1410, and maybe you just start drifting a little bit. You pull it back over, you recenter, and there you go. Meineke Car Care Center in South Elgin has a wheel alignment, $149 value. Forget this. $49. That is $100 saved. I mean, I'm not always the best at the mathing, and I love numbers though, but that's right there. I can do 149 minus 49. That's $100 savings right there. That's the Meineke Car Care Center in South Elgin. The wheel alignment. We all need to just do maintenance on our vehicles. You got to make sure that the thing that you are driving at 50 to 80 miles an hour, you need to make sure that that thing aims the way that you point it. My goodness. So we don't want a list. We don't want to be able to pop that over. So if you want to buy that, if you need some help with it, you can always call the studio at 847-931-1410, and I can help you out with that, or you can call the Redemption Center as we go. WRMN1410.com also has this, but we've got some other deals that are just happening on the air or across the Redemption Center. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to our handy dandy screen over here. And of course, we've got lots and lots of things of Noah's Ark Water Park, River's Edge as it goes, Old Abe's. This is all on the Wisconsin Dells. In case you are going over there, WRMN1410.com has it on that side. What I am going to look at is our number 2 on the top 10, and that's Zanies. So what I'm going to show you real quick is how easy it is to look on our website. If you go to WRMN1410.com, and I literally type in Zanies, Z-A-N to the I-E apostrophe S. And sure enough, that is going to take us to, let's just pop it in right now, Zanies in Rosemont. We have a special. Normally, this is a $60 pair of admissions for $19. Today, right on the top 10 line, you can get this pair for We're already saving you a bunch of money for that $60 value as it goes through, but we're going to get it to you for another $14. Save you another $5. Have a drink on us. That's a lot about what Out to Lunch is. We want to make sure that you can take WRMN out to lunch. We've got a few other things just to talk about in the news and other things to talk about. Buckle in. There's 2 hours, a good hour and 45 minutes left of yours truly, going through the radio shopping side and maybe a few fun facts and water cooler type of conversations. If you want to join the conversation, you don't have to buy anything. Trust me, I won't pressure you. 847-931-1410. We'll talk about a Texas man who is running for president, and his name is literally anybody else. We'll be right back, right here, WRMN 1410, the voice of the valley, the talk of the town, and the home of radio shopping.
This is McGruff the Crime Dog, and I need you to help me take a bite out of crime. Counterfeit products are popping up everywhere. Fake sneakers, fake cosmetics, and even fake pills. Crooks are selling counterfeit versions of just about everything. Last year, billions of dollars worth of counterfeit products were sold in the U.S. Sure, it may seem like saving a few bucks on the things you want isn't a big deal, but counterfeits are usually made in unsafe conditions, potentially using hazardous and even lethal ingredients that could harm you and others. And the money you've paid, it goes right into the hands of criminals and may support child labor, drugs, and even gangs. Smells like big crime to me. So if you still think buying fake products is harmless, think again. And remember, if you don't know where the products came from, how could you know where the money goes? You're smart, buy smart. Go for real. Learn more at mcgruffpsa.org. This message is brought to you by the United States Patent and Trademark Office and the National Crime Prevention Council.
Roll into Bolero in Algonquin or Roselle and solve your cabin fever issues. Bolero is bowling, gaming, dining, and nightlife with a twist. Score fun deals every day of the week and save big by checking out the daily deals online. Bowl with your friends and hit the lanes each week by forming your own social club. Clubs offer lively competition and fun times for everyone. From beginners to pros, make new friends, bowl, and beat your cabin fever. Visit bolero.com.
Looking for a place to try for breakfast or lunch? You'll find a gem of a restaurant with amazing food and great prices at the Tripleberry Cafe, 435 Angela Lane in Crystal Lake. For breakfast, try Tripleberry's strawberry cheesecake French toast, ribeye steak and eggs, or carnitas skillets. At lunch, there's the AM burger or Chipotle chicken BLT. There's delicious homemade cream of mushroom soup. For tasty home cooking, Tripleberry Cafe is the place to be. Visit tripleberrycafe.com.
Here at WRMN Radio, we try to connect with the community and discuss important issues, like our current mental health crisis. Here's Lori Baker, President and CEO of AID.
I think most people, when they see young children thinking about suicide at the ages of 5 and 6 and 7, I mean, that's shocking to me that children even know that they want to harm themselves somehow. I know it's difficult. I definitely feel the pinch. We all feel the pinch at the gas pump, at the grocery store, right, in our rents, but I think most people could handle 27 cents a day to help kids and seniors and people experiencing homelessness.
Discussions like this take place on the first shift, weekday mornings from 6 to 10, right here on WRMN AM 1410 and WRMN 1410 Radio on Facebook.
Welcome back to WRMN. That's right. Welcome back. We are out to lunch with WRMN. Don't forget to take us out there. We've got one listener already on the side there on the YouTube side. Caller who just was in, go ahead and give me a call back. I'll take that order for you as well. But we've got Shelly on the YouTube side. Shelly says, good afternoon, Sonar. What a beautiful rainy day it is. This is a great day for a book. I'll tell you, to sit next to a window, just getting that ambient light as it comes in. Obviously, this is not the music to be playing for it, but just hearing that light pitter-patter up against the window while you read, this is it. I agree with you. Beautiful rainy day it is. Shelly says, the other day, while I was driving, I was listening to WRMN on my radio. We thank you, Shelly. Past Janesville, Wisconsin. She says it was coming in clear. You have a great day too, Shelly. That's right. You can take us anywhere, and really, why not see how far the signal stretches? I mean, we talk about the physics of the way it moves, and when I go and break down in my class, we go actually into the actual radiation propagation of how the stick actually drives its signal, how we're able to receive that signal. But just know that WRMN has been broadcasting into space for the last 75 years. So when we're out there, we've got these massive satellite farms where they point at places in space. They point at a star just to listen to it. Hey, maybe we'll get some signals. We'll start looking for intelligent life, or maybe there's some patterns in the wavelengths as they go. Just know that WRMN has been contributing to an alien's a satellite farm. They may be listening to our sun. We call it Sol, S-O-L. There's no other extra letters. S-O-L is the name of our sun, Sol, and we've been broadcasting out from this particular quadrant of the galaxy for 75 years at WRMN. It's really cool. It's really far. So now I don't think you guys are going to fly to the moon and back, and track us the entire time. Sometimes you'll lose us halfway through Joliet. But try it out. I get calls all the time, or I get letters from people in Scandinavian countries, or from Finland specifically, where they'll actually pick up the AM signal and they'll hear us, record a little bit, send it back to us. So it's interesting about where the signal goes. Now, obviously, the signal also goes to the online aspect of it, but from there, you can take us anywhere, but it is really neat to see how far out Shelly can do it. So Shelly's also watching on YouTube, but then turning around and driving with the signal. You know what? We're trying to get your flavor that's out there. And speaking of flavors, Zany's Comedy Club is out there. It's part of our top 2. There's lots of different comedy that's out there, but number 3 on our top 10 is the Grand Music Hall, and they have a comedy jamboree as well. Right now, here's the deal. Grand Country is usually, if you go on the website right now and shop 24 hours, you can get the Grand Country at already a great deal, a pair of tickets for $75. You can go online and get those tickets now, or you can call up today or call into the Redemption Center, and we'll get you that pair of admissions for $29. We are already knocking it off to give you another, $16 off, because we want you to have a little bit of that flavor. Whether you want to do the Comedy Jamboree, Amazing Pets, if you want to do the Down Home Country, which I hope is a bluegrass type of show that's there. There's the Grand Jubilee, which I guess is a little bit more serious than the Comedy Jamboree. This may be more of a Grand Ole Opry type of side. And of course, we've got the New South Gospel as well. All of those are running for this whole year. So pick up your tickets. Call me. You get to choose your show, and it's about $100 value. And what we're going to do is we're going to give it to you for $29 as it comes. So go ahead and give me a call, 847-931-1410, and I'll help you get that. I'll help you facilitate that, all except for getting transportation for you. We might even be able to get you a nice dinner out of that as well. So one thing I do want to look up that is exclusive to the Radio Shopping Show and is exclusive to the Redemption Center. It's coming up. It's part of the holiday season, and you got it. There's some bunny brunches that are out there. So we've got the Lamb's Farm Bunny Brunch. I have one more ticket for that. Lamb's Farm Bunny Brunch. You can go on Friday, the 29th, or you can go on Saturday. You just got to let them know which one you're going to do. So this is a $17.95. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me look at it real quick. Yep, that's right. It is almost a $18 admission to the Lamb's Farm Bunny Brunch event Friday, March 29th or Saturday, March 30th with seatings at 9 a.m., 10 a.m. and noon. So not only do you get to pick what day you want to go, this is incredibly flexible here. So you can go on Friday or you can go on Saturday, and you can pick 9 a.m., 10 a.m. or noon. We know those kids aren't in school right now. Definitely not going to be at school on Friday. Don't you think at the end of the week, after just smelling each other all day, every day, all week for them being around, let's blow off some steam. Let's go visit a bunny. So part of that, you get to enjoy a delicious buffet at the Magnolia Cafe and make your way to the Bunny Patch in the Visitor Center for crafts and special meet and greet with the Easter Bunny. This includes coffee, tea, and sodas. So that's the other side of it. Is we talked about this last week as well, where you go to an event to go see somebody important, right? You go to an event to go see Santa, or you go see the Easter Bunny. Okay, yeah, we went to go see the Easter Bunny, but what did you actually do? Did you stand in line and just go look at a person and take a picture? Or are you actually having an event? And that's a lot of what this bunny brunch is this is a full-on event. Have a nice buffet for breakfast right there at the Magnolia Cafe. And then when you're in the bunny patch, now you get to rub elbows with the big guy himself. I mean, the Easter Bunny right there is going to be walking around while your children are making crafts. And trust me, we all know it's actually you making the craft too, right? You're going to sit there and you're going to decorate an egg too. Come on, Don't just be there, be a stick in the mud. Don't be a wallflower. Go ahead and jump in there and actually get that craft. Make a memory as you go. I've got one more of those, so go ahead and give me a call, 847-931-1410. And then, of course, we have the River Trolley Bunny Express as well. This day is for Saturday. This is Saturday the 30th, right before Easter, and it's got a couple times as well. This is nice and flexible as it goes. And it looks like somebody has already picked up two of them for the 1 o'clock hour. So we've got the 10 a.m., we've got the 11:30, and then we've got the 1 p.m. Ready to go. This is the Fox River Trolley Bunny Express. I believe they put on a Christmas Express as well, the Polar Express. I'm sorry, but this is the Bunny Burrow Express. So this is a single general admission. This is a $30 value. That I believe I'm giving to you for $16. That's right. A $40 a $30 value I'm giving to you for $16 if you call me right now, 847-931-1410. We all need something to take the kids out to anyway. So let's see here. This is single general admission for the Bunny Burro Express at the Fox River Trolley Museum. That's on Route 31 in South Elgin. You actually get on at a different place than the actual museum. I was looking into it because I want to take my kids to it. I think it's going to be a great event. I think it's going to be fun. We just got to nail down a time with the boss lady so that we can stay on her schedule too. But we can follow the eggs to find the Easter Bunny. The young and the young at heart will participate on a wonderful ride to the Easter Bunny's secret burrow in vintage, antique, real trolley cars, where there will be plenty of hidden eggs to find. All the little ones will receive a basket of their own to collect any magical eggs that are found. Call to make your reservation so you can buy it here, and then you can make that reservation, and you present the certificate at the event. So I've got the certificate here, and you can get this $30 certificate for just $16 right now. I've got it. You could call me at Studio 14, 847-931-1410, or you can call the Redemption Center, 847-741-7700. What are you doing? You listener right there, I know, you with 10 and 2, I appreciate it. But what are you doing for the Easter celebration that we've got? Are you going to church? Are you going to go see some family and eat a bunch of ham? I always like the sweet potato as well with marshmallows and Red Hots. You gotta have a little bit of spice to your life as it goes through there. Give me a call and let's talk about some of these plans that you got put together. 847-931-1410. We had a caller earlier this morning that was asking just what's happening in the southern side of the Fox River Valley. So technically this is South Elgin for the Fox River Trolley Museum. So it is south of at least the studios. You may have to drive a little bit, but it's an hour and a half of an adventure with your kids. Not just an hour and a half of standing in line and just taking a picture and walking away. An hour and a half of riding a train, of sitting next to everybody, just looking at the woods as you travel right past all of it. So it sounds like a great time. Sounds like a fun time. Have you guys thought, let's just change gears just a little bit. Sorry, I don't have much of a segue to it, but in this time that we've got in our political side, have you thought, my goodness, please let there be anybody else? There's at least 30% from the last, I believe, Gallup poll that came out that said at least 30% of all Americans want anybody else. Do not want this rematch. Do not want what's going on. So, in the spirit of marketing, a 35-year-old Texas resident named Dustin Ebby changed his name to literally anybody else. That's his legal name now. It's no longer Dustin Ebby. It is literally is your first name. Anybody is the middle, and else. So Mr. Else started to run for president. That way, when it showed up on the ballot, literally anybody else would be right there on there. This marks a unique twist in the election process as an Army veteran enters the race with a new identity. Ebby, well, technically Mr. Else, unconventional choice for name change aims to appeal to voters in the upcoming polls. So it reminds me, we were talking with the class just last week about, Brewster's Millions, where he ran on the campaign of none of the above. And I see it. I feel it. I see it. I understand where you are coming from, Mr. I don't want to vote. I just feel disheartened as it goes. But as we've discussed before, voting is not a taxi. Voting is not a I'm going to call an Uber, they're going to pick me up right here, and they're going to drop me off right at my house. Or they're going to pick me up from the house and drop me off right at the airport. It's not a point A to point B. What voting is a bus. It's a bus system. Buses, now if you're lucky enough that the bus happens to be right in front of you, right at your house, the bus stop is right there, that may be great for you, but at the end of the day, that's not most of us. But we all live in that neighborhood. I live in the neighborhood of this bus stop. So what I attribute it to is vote for the bus that you want to take you. And if that bus doesn't take you far enough of where you think you should be, walk. Put some effort into it. We're not voting for kings. We're not voting for princes and parliamentary or anything that's non-constitutional. We're voting for representatives as they go. And yeah, they're not going to represent all of us, but they'll at least get close. Find the one that gets close in there. And of course, we'll all hold our noses and vote in November as we go. If you got anything else you want to discuss, I love talking politics, love talking different things that are happening in the news. Of course, I'm still on the hunt for that fantastic Reuben in the Fox River Valley. It's got to be paired up with that Guinness. That's what makes a fantastic Reuben. You're listening to Out to Lunch, WRMN 1410 AM, the voice of the valley, the talk of the town, and the home of radio shopping.
Rooted in their family Mexican history, churros are made daily with love. Churros and Chocolate at 2533 West Algonquin Road has churros made from family recipes with care and fresh each day with delicious fillings. There's also the Frida Cafe where you can relax and catch up with a friend while having a warm drink. Try Churros and Chocolate specialty churros, the churro sundae, or take home a churro cake. Visit churros, the letter Y, chocolateinc.com.
Garibaldi's Italian Eatery offers Italian dishes, subs, kids menus, and their delicious pizza. The foundation of a great pizza starts with the crust. Garibaldi's crust is crunchy at the bottom, airy in the middle, and perfect every time. The finest ingredients are used to give their pizza this exquisite crust and wonderful taste. Dine at either of the Garibaldi's 2 locations in Hoffman Estates and Arlington Heights. Free party rooms are available too. Visit Garibaldis.com today.
We asked seniors how to prevent Medicare scams.
My best advice, if you get a phone call, do not talk to the person. These people are well trained. Don't talk to them.
They don't know me. They're just trying to scam me.
Don't be fooled. Hang up.
Just hang up.
Never give out your Medicare number.
They're going to get your number to put in a false claim.
If I get a call from someone, I don't pick up the phone. And should I pick up the phone and they ask for information, then I hang up.
How do you detect Medicare fraud?
Just like I check my credit card statements, I check my Medicare statements monthly.
Scammers can get a hold of your number, order medical devices through your account, and you're not even going to know about it if you don't look at your statement.
Check your statement every month.
If you get your statement and you see something that you know you did not have done, you report it.
Call your senior Medicare Patrol.
To report Medicare fraud, call the Senior Medicare Patrol at 800-699-9043.
Hide out with friends at Galati's Hideaway in Cary. It's the perfect place for lunch, dinner, and specialty drinks. Check out their sports bar for the best spot to watch games. Try Galati's Dining Room for a relaxing night of dining on their signature Italian dishes. Try their great pizza or the Build Your Own Burger. Galati's Hideaway also has a large variety of entree favorites like prime fillets, steak kebabs, salmon, and ribs. Book your party in their banquet room. Visit GalatisHideaway.com.
A dream that's been cooking for years, Maria's Little Italy in Sycamore is waiting for you to come and enjoy authentic recipes handed down for generations. Stop in and enjoy bruschetta, handmade focaccia bread, pizza, pasta, sandwiches, and more. Dine in, take out, delivery, or catering is all available. Go to mariaslittleitaly.com and see what you've been missing. From their family to yours, welcome to Maria's Little Italy, where food brings families together.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. No matter the time of the day, WRMN 1410 AM is your platform to voice your views, share your stories, and connect with the Valley like never before. We're more than just radio. We're a community conversation that's always live, always local, and always looking for your input. Want to chime in on the drive time deal with Matt McNeil? Got a hot tip for first shift with Marky B? Or maybe you've got a question for a one-on-one with Leah. Now's the time to make your voice heard by calling Studio 14 at 847-931-1410. That's 847-931-1410. You can join in the dialogue from wherever you are by commenting on our YouTube live streams at WRMN Radio. Hit the subscribe button to get notified when we go live and bring your comments to the table. It's easy, it's fun, and hey, it's what neighbors do. We talk, we listen, we engage. You're not just the audience, you're part of the show. Call in, comment, and let's make radio interactive. WRMN 1410 AM, where your words are part of our wavelength.
Welcome back to WRMN 1410. You're listening to Out to Lunch with WRMN. Take us out to lunch. Why save WRMN for yourself? Why not share it with somebody? And don't forget, you can also take WRMN out to lunch on a lunch date. What? How can you do such things, Sonar? How can you do that? By the way, my name is Dennis Sonar Green. I am the chief engineer for over here. What we do for Out to Lunch is we try to get as many great voices and introduce you to all of the different people that we've got here. Most of the time, I take the 1 to 2, but today I am also Marky B. If you missed the morning show, the first shift, we did it live with Larry Jones, and also Dino sat in here with me. If you want to check that out, you can always go to the YouTube side of it. That's at WRMN Radio. Or a neat trick that I'm telling everybody, tell your smart speaker. You've already got that smartphone already there. Just talk at it. Say, smartphone, play WRMN. That's it. Play WRMN on the radio. Play WRMN on YouTube. Just tell it. Now, obviously, you don't say smart speaker. You say something like Google or Alexa or Siri. Play WRMN, and that will fire right up. It'll go right there. Trust me, I do it every day because you know what? Sometimes I push too many buttons already. Why not just have voice-activated stuff? I mean, just in the time that we sat here, I've already pushed easily 30 buttons. That's it. As I'm sitting here talking with you, mashing buttons, boop, 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 all around me. Here it goes. And here we go today. That's right. It's Tuesday. We got our top 10. We've only made it. My goodness, we have only made it to 3. Don't worry. Don't worry. We've got a whole nother hour after this to talk more about it. But here I'm going to tell you about number 4, the Italian Pizza Kitchen in Roselle. We've got a $20 gift certificate right now for the Italian Pizza Kitchen in Roselle for $20. That is it. That is what the certificate is worth. You know what I'm going to give it to you for? $9.25. That's less than half if you're playing at home. $20. You give me $9.25, and I'll hand you that 20 right there. You use it over at the Italian Pizza Kitchen. And the Italian Pizza Kitchen has more than just pizza. Hello. They're going to have a bunch of different options that are there. If you want to look at them, they are on the website, the WRMN 1410 website. Let me go ahead and see if I can pull them up real quick. Pizza Kitchen, that's the one. Let's get there. The Italian Pizza Kitchen, as it goes. Let's find it on here. Where is it? There's lots and lots of pizza places as we go, but it looks like we've got just this $20 value right here on the air. Oh my goodness, this is an air sell right here, only on the air or the Redemption Center at 847-741-7700, or you can call into Studio 14 and I can help you purchase that, 847-931-1410. The other thing that we've got going on is if you're traveling over to Wheaton, I know it may be a little bit of a drive here from Elgin, but Wheaton's a great place. What I've got out in Wheaton is the Seven Dwarfs is on sale today. Seven Dwarfs of Wheaton, $15 dining certificate featuring American, Italian, and Greek food prepared in quaint restaurants featuring pictures of Snow White and the Seven Dwarves. Enjoy crepes, omelets, skillets, pancakes, burgers, steaks, ribs, wraps, and more. My goodness, that is a lot of things. Right here, you can see the Seven Dwarves as it goes. We've got this online at WRMN1410.com. You can get the $15 value. You could go online right now and get it for $7.50. You could buy it right now. Don't have to talk to me. Don't have to go anywhere. You can buy it right there. $15 dining certificate for $7.50. Or you can give me a call at 847-931-1410, and I'll give it to you for $5. That's right. If you listen to the show, you get more deals. Who would have thunk it? That is it. If you want to enjoy some of the Seven Dwarves restaurant in Wheaton, I've got that $15 value for $5. That's it. I can't give you any more of the top 10. But if you want to see some of the top 10, you're just gonna have to wait. If you want to hear me explain the rest of it, you just have to wait and keep listening. Or if you want to beat me to the punch and you want to go ahead and see where those top 10s are, where can I find that, Sonar? Where, of course, you can go to WRMN1410.com, and right at the very top, smack dab in the middle, daily deals and new businesses. You go ahead and see that Tuesday daily deals that's right there. And those of you that are watching on the YouTube side, you'll get a sneak peek of the rest of the top 10 list as it goes. Got right there, Seven Dwarves of Wheaton, $15 value for $5. See, I'm not lying to you. I've got all of these great deals that are sitting here. Also, what I've got for you as well is I've got some bunny time. All of the times out there with the big man himself, the guy for the weekend, the Easter Bunny. He is taking some time to visit us here in the Fox River Valley. And you can go to the Fox River line and the Trolley Museum. And right now I've got a $30 value for $16. And don't fret, don't frown. It's not a specific time. I've got 3 different time options for you. For that train, we know the radio and trains all run on time. But that's what we've got. We've got a 10 a.m., we've got a 11:30 a.m., and we've got a 1 p.m. that's available for it there. I'm the only one that can get it. Okay, well, maybe Matt can get it to you at 3 to 6. Sure, okay, fine. Burst my bubble already, but I can get it to you right now. Oh, okay, well, fine. Matt's also working the Redemption Center. You can get it from him too. But I'm the only one on the air. How about that? I'm the only one that can get it to you right here on the air. If you don't want to talk to me on the air, but you still want to get this deal, call the Redemption Center at 847-741-7700. We're still on the lookout for the best Reuben in the area. I know about you, or don't know necessarily about any particulars, but who doesn't like a good sandwich? Warren Zevon said that too. He said for us to enjoy every sandwich. Go ahead and enjoy it. Don't miss out. Have a good sandwich in your life. So that's what I'm on the hunt for. If anybody's got any clues, if anybody wants to help me with my scavenger hunt for a good Reuben and Guinness in the Fox River Valley, I'm partial to Irish pubs. That's where a lot of those happen. Go ahead and call the studio at 847-931-1410, or if you're interested in that bunny brunch as it goes. We're going to take one quick break before we get out of the show today. When we come back, we're going to jump into a bit more of the news that's out there, news that just really isn't the mainstream side of it. Maybe it's something funky, maybe it's something weird. We didn't get a chance to talk about the elephant that attacked all of those tourists. My goodness, maybe we'll get to that as well. You're listening to WRMN 1410 AM. Go to WRMN1410.com for more information. We'll be right back.
From morning coffee to your evening commute, WRMN 1410 AM is here for you. The faithful friend that brings you local news, timely topics, and the friendliest voices in the Valley. Stay informed, entertained, and engaged with our full lineup of shows, streaming all day, every day at WRMN1410.com or on the WRMN app. Wherever you are, we're right there with you. So why switch stations? Stick with the one that has it all. WRMN 1410 AM, your daily companion, your constant conversation.
It's heating up at El Diablo Cantina, located by Spring Hill Mall at 113 Southwestern in Carpentersville. Fuel up with authentic recipes from all over Mexico, made fresh daily. Cocktails using the freshest fruits, or your choice of many craft beers go great with the delicious menu. After you fill up with dinner, hit the dance floor and dance the night away with the sizzling salsa dancing on Latin Saturdays, where DJs play the hottest hits. Visit eldiablocantina.com today.
Come see the only train-themed restaurant where all the seating is on the tracks. Two Toots Train Whistle Grill on Main Street in both Bartlett and Glen Ellen is always fun and always fresh. Two Toots Train Whistle Grill serves 100% grass-fed beef hot dogs and burgers. There's also chicken nuggets, mac and cheese, and more, all loaded up on two Lionel O-scale trains and delivered directly to your seat. No one sits away from the fun, regardless of age. When a train arrives delivering your food, you'll smile ear to ear. Visit twotoots.com.
It's always exciting to hear Elgin business owners like Tanner Melvin of Side Street Studios share positivity about the local community.
Elgin is on its way, and it has been, and sometimes, we got set back, the pandemic, and it's been rough. Everyone has felt it in so many different ways. What we're trying to do is a lot of hand-holding and shoulder rubbing and being like, it's okay. Mm-hmm. We're trying to get this town a lot more money. We're very lucky to live in this community right now. There's nothing like this around here.
Feel the positive power of the first shift with me, Marky B, weekday mornings on WRMN. Be sure to catch the first shift weekday mornings from 6 to 10 a.m. for important information like fire tips from Elgin Fire Chief Rob Sagan.
The thing in the winter that we're more concerned with is carbon monoxide, because that we don't get in the summer. That carbon monoxide issues occur because of heating equipment. Anything that burns natural gas, if it is faulty, can generate high levels of carbon monoxide, which in time can be fatal. So I can't emphasize enough the importance of having carbon monoxide detectors in your home. Every single year you will see somewhere in the country, and usually we'll get one or two in the Chicagoland area, where you'll see multiple fatalities in one home. You can't smell carbon monoxide, you can't taste carbon monoxide, you have no idea it's happening. And so it's critically important that you have the right detectors in your home.
It's the first shift, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. with me, Marky B, right here on WRMN.
Welcome back to Out to Lunch with WRMN. My name is Dennis Sonar Green. You're out to lunch with me for at least the remainder of this hour and the next. Don't forget, you can always take WRMN out to lunch with you on the dial. Of course, we're right there in the car with you. I believe we are number one on Shelly's presets. Thank you very much, Shelly. All right. Web as well, WRMN1410.com, an app that's out there, not just the TuneIn app, which most radio stations are on. WRMN has their own app right there to see. If you want to watch us, don't forget the YouTube live at WRMN Radio to see us go live and to also see the rest of everything that we've put out there. That's what we're using right now for our video archives, soon to have audio archives, and that way you can listen to all of the different shows in case you miss anything. But you can only get the radio shopping deals through the live side of As It Goes. I've got a caller right now. Let's see if we can squeeze them in before the break. Hello, caller.
Hello, how are you?
I'm doing well. Where are you calling me from?
I'm calling you from Rockford, Illinois.
Rockford. You can hear us all the way out there.
Yes, I can.
Wonderful. What's your key tag number?
You know, I'm sorry. I don't remember my key tag number. I was just really calling to see if you had any new exciting vacations that came in recently that I might have missed.
Of course. Let's see what we've got here. I'll go ahead and hop into the website side of it. Vacation hotspots. Are you looking at Branson? Are you looking at Wisconsin Dells? Where are you looking?
I'm looking for maybe traveling out the state, something, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe Abaco. I had taken a couple trips to Abaco Beach
Okay.
Resort, in Bahamas, outside of NASA.
Well, I'll tell you what. I think the one I've got and the one I would probably suggest would be the Wisconsin Dells. There's lots of different things that are out there. I mean, there is Knuckleheads is a trampoline park with rides and some bowling. Are you traveling with a significant other, or just taking the kids out to blow out some steam?
Actually, a significant other.
Oh, well, there you go. Well, then, of course, we need to make sure that we can get some of that alone time that's in there. So,
I find my radio shopping club number there. I did find
perfect.
It needed.
As it goes, bidding for bargains will be on Friday as well. Ooh, they'll have a fantasy suite that they're going to have for the bidding for bargains for that side of it. I'll tell you what, I am running up to a break. What I'm going to do is while we do the news, I'll take you offline and I'll have a conversation with you then.
Okay, that would be fine. Thank you.
Yeah, well, thank you. I'm just going to put you on hold for just a second while we close out this hour. And hopefully I don't hang up on you. Oh, doesn't look like I did. So give me one moment. Okay, we'll be right back with another hour.
It's easier than you.
Summer solution for your kids? Look no further than Adrenaline Monkeys Adventure Camp in West Dundee. The week-long camps are ideal for ages 5 through 12. They're packed with exciting activities like obstacle courses, climbing, and educational demos. Look for full or half-day options to keep your kids active and engaged. Enroll now for spring break and summer 2024 at adrenalinemonkeyfun.com/WD and transform their time off into unforgettable adventures.
For an absolutely amazing meal and attentive smiling staff, try Red Ox Restaurant and Bar in Hampshire. They have a delicious Friday night fish fry. There's so many great dishes on the menu that'll keep you returning. Try their savory French onion soup. Then for your main course, choose from a wide variety of steaks and chops, fried chicken, shrimp, or juicy prime rib, done just the way you like it. Red Ox also has daily specials and a full bar for you and your friends. Visit redoxhampshire.com today.
Welcome back to WRMN 1410. That's right, WRMN1410.com is where you can go to find all of the radio shopping deals. WRMN, the voice of the valley, the talk of the town, and of course, the home of radio shopping. I've only been doing radio shopping for a number of weeks, and even then only driving the system for a number of days. But I will tell you that I have seen so many miracles, so many fantastical deals that are out there in the world that I cannot wait to share them with you in this hour. Out to Lunch is not only just a radio shopping type of thing where you can take us literally out to lunch, both streaming on the different platforms, but also take one of the WRMN gift certificates out there where you can save a good 25% already. Then there's some that are even 50% off. And then even then, I've got deals that only happen right here live on air. You can only get them right now. That's right. The top 10 is out. You can go to WRMN1410.com and look at that daily deals. That's right there at the very top. You know what? We are streaming on the YouTube side. Why don't we go ahead and just show the people? WRMN1410.com is the destination. You can see all of the different things that we've got. The Voice of the Valley. There's a great picture of Leah right here in the studio as well. They have been doing the radio shopping show since 1981. They've been doing the radio shopping show longer than I have been around on this planet. So you got to know that they've got it down now. I mean, look how long it's taken me to even learn what I'm doing on the air. It's taken most of my 30-something years to actually get out there and know how to drive this. You could just imagine how nice and efficient and deal-saving it is that they've been doing it for even longer. So back to those daily deals, WRMN1410.com. Smack dab in the middle, right after Learn About Radio Shopping, is the daily deals in new businesses. You can see the daily deals as they come in, or you can see all of the different new businesses. We're constantly cycling in new businesses as we come, but today we're going to talk about the daily deals. That's right, top 10 on Tuesdays. Tuesday, March 26th, we left off with 5. They're not in any particular order, but they're definitely the top 10 of all the stuff. So just to run down last hour what we were talking about, I've got the Meineke Car Care Center, South Elgin, with a wheel alignment for $149 value, $149. I'll give it to you right now for $49. You just give me a call, 847-931-1410. That's a wheel alignment. I don't know if you know this or not, but sometimes the cars start to drift, especially if you have. So I know over at the other station that I work with, there's a sharp turn that has to happen every single time, sharp turn into an incline. And that just drives every single day. Your alignment just starts to wear on one way or the other. So keep your car from listing. Keep your car from drifting into one lane or off the road. My goodness, I don't know which one's worse. But in the Meineke Car Care Center in South Elgin will give you that wheel alignment, that $149 value, $49. You can call me at 847-931-1410, or of course you can call the Redemption Center at 847-741-7700. Come on over to the Redemption Center as well. Go see Matt McNeil, the host of the Drive Time Deal with Matt McNeil from 3 to 6. He's over there making sure everybody's got their gift certificates and making and answering all the different questions that come in. In the last hour, we had somebody call in and ask, "Hey, what kind of deals do we have going on for the different vacations and things like that?" Leah has told me, stick around for bidding for bargains on Friday. We're going to have some amazing packages that are coming up, and bidding for bargains is exactly where you want to go. Don't forget, we've also got bingo, because it's a game day, bingo. That's the place you want to go. But continuing with our top 10, we've got number 2, Zany's Comedy Club in Rosemont. This is a $60 pair for $14. What? $60, 2 tickets, $14 only. That is amazing. We just paid for your drinks over at Zany's. Zany's has, I believe, the 2-drink minimum as it goes through. But if I'm already saving the money, WRMN just bought your drinks for you. This is amazing. I'm already going to spend $60. I might as well get my tickets for $14. Call me up right now, 847-931-1410, or the Redemption Center, 847-741-7700. To continue down our list, we went through 5 of them at least in the last hour. Grand Country Music Hall, choose the show that you want. A pair of tickets, $100 value. I'll give it to you for $29 for the Grand Country Music Hall. So if there's something that you're looking for, something you're trying to get out there and do, make sure that you look up the Grand Country Music Hall. They've got the Comedy Jamboree. They've got the Grand Jamboree. They've got some Southern religious music as well. If you like country music, definitely go to the Grand Country Music Hall. Italian Pizza Kitchen, who doesn't eat pizza? Come on, we all do it. We're almost making a tradition over at my house where Fridays is pizza night. You know, you don't want to cook. You're burnt out at the end of the week. You want to make sure that you can get something out there as you go. Maybe you don't want to cook. Maybe you want some cold pizza for Saturday cartoons. Whatever you want to get, Italian Pizza Kitchen in Roselle, a $20 value. I can give it to you right now for $9.25. If we're still walking down the list here, number 5, Seven Dwarves in Wheaton. This is another $10 saver right there. You're going to get a $15 value to be used at any of the Seven Dwarves locations in Wheaton. I believe there's just the one, but you can use it for anything that you want to purchase. This is a dining certificate, so you go ahead and use eat your meal, hand out that $15 value. I'll give you this $15 value for $5. We just put $10 right back into your pocket. So that covers what we went over in the last hour. So those of you that are still sticking around, those of you that are here, number 6, Lars's Kitchen. This is a Mediterranean flair to everything. What I love about this gift certificate, because I've used this gift certificate, I've bought it before for myself, because what they've got over there is they've got such a great spread if you like Mediterranean side. If you like the kebabs, if you like the flatbread, if you like the hummus and everything else. What this essentially helped me get, because this is a $10 gift certificate, I can get it to you for $4.75. But right there with that over $5 value, that helped me get another side. That helped me get another kebab. So I'm already going to be spending that money. I'm already going to lunch for them. I already plan on heading that direction here this week because it's just so delicious. This is what's going to help me get that kebab essentially for free, that extra little bit that comes in. So every little bit counts. And I mean, even if that $5 helps you pay for gas to get out there, that's the deal that we've got in the top 10 side. You can always go online and go to WRMN1410.com to look at that, look at Lars's Kitchen, look at the gift certificate, but you are not going to get this on the air deal the same way that you're going to get it as if you call me right now, 847-931-1410. So let's do one more. Gilbert's Eagle Club fish fry. I'll give you a pair to that fish fry for $10. That's right. We are in the lentil season. So, or Lenten, sorry, Lenten season, Gilbert Eagle Club fish fry. And I know you're tired of the same fish fry place. It's Friday. Oh my goodness. We're tired of the same fish fry place. We're tired of going to the same stuff. We're tired of looking at the same people. Why don't you try something different? Why don't you check out Gilbert's Eagles Club fish fry? We can get a pair of tickets for you for just $10. As we march through the hour for here, I've got more news off of the Boston Bridge collapse. There was a ship that had lost power and essentially made an entire bridge collapse. Rescuers are still searching for at least 7 people in the water. We'll see what the next update is for that. You're listening to Out to Lunch with WRMN. This is 1410 AM, the voice of the valley, the talk of the town, and the home of radio shopping. We'll be right back.
When you need your banker, they should be ready to put you first. At Wintrust, you can have the banking experience you need and the one you deserve. Ready for a change? We've made it even easier. Our new sophisticated online platform makes opening accounts a breeze, but our bankers are always here for you. Open a new Total Access checking account in minutes at wintrust.com/fast. Plus, get $300.
$100 required to open. Requirements to qualify. Must use link to apply.
Member FDIC.
Experts say regular auto maintenance is one of the most important things for your car. Meineke Car Care Center at 376 Sundown Road in South Elgin covers all your automotive needs. From oil changes, brake services, and emission testing, Meineke's expert staff provides hard work and dedication with the utmost professionalism. Need an oil change? Visit Meineke in South Elgin for their 23-point inspection. Call 847-888-9644.
Click this link now to review my bank transfer. I didn't make a bank transfer. Ugh, another phishing message. Are you frustrated by these too? So much of our lives are online today. To make sure my information is protected, I checked out CISA's Secure Our World resources. They've got 4 simple ways we can stay safe online. First, learn to recognize and report phishing. Next, create a strong, unique password for each online account, and use a password manager if you can. Then turn on multi-factor authentication for extra security, and you'll receive a code when logging in. And finally, turn on automatic software updates for convenience and safety. Click here to track my delivery. Another phishing message. But now I know how to protect myself from scammers, and you can learn too. Go to CISA at cisa.gov/Secure Our World for more quick, easy tips to be safer online.
Take your family out or meet up with a friend for breakfast, lunch, or dinner at the Elgin IHOP, located at 101 Randall Road by the theater. They're open for dining 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. Stop in at 3 p.m. for happy hour with discounted meal deals for early birds starting at just $6. You can choose from breakfast choices like the pancake sundaes or juicy burgers or maybe a classic burrito bowl. Check out the menu at ihop.com today.
This is Marky B inviting you to feel the power of the first shift.
To God be the glory, my brother. Thank you so much. You are such an inspiration to many of folks that's here in Elgin. I'm in West Dundee. I'm a Dundeeite now, not an Elginite anymore, but I love you. I can even give a number of prayers that we as a people continue to grow and to be there for one another. Please, people, let's get on board. Check on your neighbors, check on your friends, and just give an inspiration that life is worth living.
It's the first shift weekday mornings from 6 until 10 right here on WRMN.
If you are 50 years and older, you are welcome to join Elgin State Bank's sponsored movie days at Elgin Marcus Theater. It will always be on the second Thursday of each month. Doors open at 8:30 a.m. At 9 a.m., you will hear a very brief message from Sherry Aschenbrenner about upcoming senior events, and movies will begin at approximately 9:30 a.m. Coffee and a donut is complimentary. You can always call the movie theater hotline number of 847-888-7976 to find out what movies are playing each month. The cost is $3 if you are a member of Elgin State Bank, meaning you have an account there, and $5 if you are a non-member. And for more senior information, catch Sherry's Senior Showcase on the third Tuesday of every month at 9:15 a.m. right here on WRMN, AM 1410 and 96.7 FM.
Welcome back to WRMN. You're listening to Out to Lunch with WRMN. I hope you've been enjoying our lunch show right now. I know in between breaks, I like to take a little bite of my sandwich too. You know, get into it, right? I'm out to lunch with you. I want to make sure that I'm eating some lunch too. My goodness, don't eat all of the lunch, kind of share. WRMN hopefully helped pay for some of that lunch for you. If not, what are you missing out for? Why doesn't WRMN help you with every single lunch that's out there? The WRMN 1410 is obviously the voice of the valley and the talk of the town, but did you know that it's the home of radio shopping? That's right. We've got the top 10 list out. It just dropped today because it's Top 10 Tuesday. We went through a bunch of different things. The Meineke Car Care, Zany's, Grand Country, Italian Pizza Kitchen, Seven Dwarfs, Larza's, Gilbert's. But this is the one you're waiting for. This is the one that you definitely know you want to get. Culver's. I've got Culver's in Elgin, a $10 value, $5. $5 right now. I'll give you 10. Come on, you're already going to Culver's. What are you waiting for? You want a $10? I'll put that in your pocket. You just hand over $5. I'll take it for you. I'll get you there. What do you guys get at Culver's? You get that burger, that delicious burger that's over there, those fries. Ooh, or maybe you're looking for a Culver's shake of some sort. Oh my goodness, all the different stuff that's there. If you're not into burgers, well, how about I can help you with some hots? Some Red Hots, Tommy's Red Hots. You can choose your location. Lots of different places that are out there here in the Fox River Valley. Another $10 value. This one for even cheaper. $3.75. They are on sale right now on the top 10. You can call me at 847-931-1410 and I can get you hooked up there. Or you can call the Redemption Center at 16 Douglas, right? And come and see us. Matt McNeil's over there on that side. 847-741-7700. So, big news of today, a bridge collapsed. I don't know if you know this or not, but the Francis Scott Key Bridge, you know, it was named after the person who wrote the national anthem. But that bridge collapsed right? It not just, hey, it hit and it's got to be repaired or whatever else. This thing collapsed. We're going to a article written by The Hill. I like to pick The Hill out because they're normally centered. They also are rated high factuality with a lot of things. If you want to ever check out the grade of the information that you get, the grade of the news reporting side that you've got, Ad Fontes Media is a non-for-profit that tracks all of the media bias that is out there. You want to know exactly how biased MSNBC is. You want to know exactly how biased OAN is. It will tell you. It'll put actual numbers to it. It will essentially verify your beliefs. So with what I do is I try to get The Hill or maybe Reuters or The Messenger was a great one until they went under. But essentially The Hill is right down the middle. It's got a lot of high factuality sides. So Baltimore Bridge collapses. Biden says feds will help rebuild it. They've got live updates if you're looking for that side of it too. They'll have live updates as they go. This was just put out a couple of minutes ago. 6 people are missing and search and rescue operation is underway nearly 12 hours after a cargo ship crashed into Baltimore's Francis Scott Key Bridge. The cargo ship Dolly, which was headed for Sri Lanka, hit the bridge support after losing power around 1:30, causing the steel structure to fall into the water. The ship had issued a mayday call. So I don't know if you know this or not. When you literally hear dead in the water, that's what happened with this ship. When you lose power out to sea or you're just floating around, you are considered dead in the water. The best that you can hope for is that you do not hit a bridge and collapse it. Maybe you run aground. Maybe other people get out of the way. Look at it as we were all that kid, or at least started out as that kid at the roller rink, and the only way that you could stop was slamming into the wall. That's what happened. There were no brakes, there were no reverse engines, and more than likely with a container ship like that, even if you kind of just set the rudder where you could go, there is a lot of times, at least on our ship, we had aft steering, where you could actually turn the rudders from mechanical wheels or just manually if ever the electric side of it did. Because you don't want a Navy ship running aground or running into anything. But you definitely don't want a cargo ship just as big. President Biden spoke on the catastrophe from the White House, saying it was his intention that the federal government would pay to rebuild the Key Bridge. Yes, we all have the best of intentions. Are you actually going to do it? More than likely, you can use it for the Inflation Reduction Act. There's a couple of other things that Biden has helped pass to actually get some of this there. There's some of the infrastructure bill that went through. So there may already be money that's allocated out that was probably going to help Boston's other streets, but I guess now they're going to rebuild a bridge. At a press conference Tuesday morning, Maryland Transportation Secretary Paul Widefield said 8 people were on the bridge at the time and 2 have been accounted for. So many of us know that bridge because it is our normal commute, Maryland Governor Wes Moore said at the news conference. The bridge on Interstate 695 carries tens of thousands of vehicles each day. Francis Scott Key Bridge, named for the writer of the national anthem, was opened in 1977. So a couple more little bits right there, but they're going to have some trouble. They're going to have some trouble rebuilding this thing. If you look at some of the pictures, I'm sure there's a video out there. Excuse me. I'm sure there is a video or two that are out there. My goodness, losing a bridge, having to drive around, having to get out of your own way. My goodness, that's a tough side for there. The Coast Guard was deployed. The units for the search and rescue mission, and the Maryland governor also declared a state of emergency. If you are looking for news, updates, new things as they come in, I highly recommend ground.news, GROUND.news. What they do is they will aggregate all of the different things that are happening. So that news article that I just read you, there are over 584 different articles that were all written about this tragedy already. It's only been 12 hours. Literally 12 hours now. It's 1:30, well, maybe in Eastern time. It might be literally 13 hours. But in the last 13 hours, 584 entities have written about it. Don't you want to make sure that you get the news that actually matters to you, the news that you actually want to listen to or read, or make sure that has no bias, or at least the bias that you want? I prefer no bias, but we've all got those different flavors, and I'm not going to tell you not to listen to biased news. Sometimes there's some of the funniest stuff you can listen to. I just recommend listening to everything. And if you want to know everything, you want to know all 584 articles about the rescuers that we're searching, go to ground.news. Ground will essentially allocate everything, kind of bring it all together, and then they use different grading scales, not only Ad Fontes Media, but they also use Mediaite and a couple other places to make sure that you get the news that you want. I use it a lot for my show prep and really for my regular everyday scrolling. We'll be right back with more radio shopping, more WRMN, and more Out to Lunch. Take us with you right there on the dial, the web, WRMN1410.com, live at WRMN Radio, or the plethora of apps. We'll see you on the other side.
Family-owned for over 40 years with 3 locations around the Elgin area, Beef Villa is open and ready to serve you. Stop in or drive through and get your lunch or dinner hot and fast. Enjoy burgers, dogs, chicken, and of course beef is waiting for you at either Elgin locations or South Elgin location of Beef Villa. Stop in for the Friday fish special, Villa Burger, pulled pork, or the incredible salads available from Beef Villa. Need help feeding a large group? Catering is always easy with Beef Villa. Go to beefvilla.com for catering options. That's beefvilla.com.
Thirst-quenching craft beers await you on tap at the Spotted Fox Ale House in St. Charles, with food and drink specials daily. Stop in on Tuesdays for half-off Black Angus burgers and $4 nitro drafts. Fridays feature the Spotted Fox Atlantic Cod Fish Fry. It's hand-dipped in Blue Moon batter, giving it a light, crispy coating, and served on a bed of fries. Grab your boots for country line dancing Saturdays. Watch all the games at the Spotted Fox. Spotted Fox is now hiring, so stop by and apply. Check out SpottedFoxAlehouse.com.
One of the things we're proud of at WRMN is our connection to the local community. In fact, recently we hosted a fundraiser for a longtime listener, Gene Wheeler, and First Shift listener George Rollinson says it turned out perfectly.
Perfection is a moving target. You try to hit that bullseye and you zone in on it. It moves a little to the left and it moves a little to the right. I don't know. I'd say we hit a bullseye. I don't know how that could have been any better.
Working together to make Elgin better. We are WRMN AM 1410, serving the local community since 1949.
Beef Villa's 3 locations offer more than their signature Italian beef. Try the Italian sausage, roasted chicken, and more. There's a huge variety of delicious side dishes. Beef Villa uses quality ingredients from homemade recipes and buys top quality food products from their vendors to bring you the absolute best tasting food. Beef Villa's great service and quality are waiting for you, but you won't be waiting long because it's always hot and fast. Visit beefvilla.com.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. No matter the time of the day, WRMN 1410 AM is your platform to voice your views, share your stories, and connect with the Valley like never before. We're more than just radio. We're a community conversation that's always live, always local, and always looking for your input. Want to chime in on the drive time deal with Matt McNeil? Got a hot tip for first shift with Marky B? Or maybe you've got a question for a one-on-one with Leah. Now's the time to make your voice heard by calling Studio 14 at 847-931-1410. That's 847-931-1410. You can join in the dialogue from wherever you are by commenting on our YouTube live streams at WRMN Radio. Hit the subscribe button to get notified when we go live and bring your comments to the table. It's easy, it's fun, and hey, it's what neighbors do. We talk, we listen, we engage. You're not just the audience, you're part of the show. Call in, comment, and let's make radio interactive. WRMN 1410 AM, where your words are part of our wavelength.
Welcome back to WRMN 1410. My name is Dennis Sonar Green. You are out to lunch with WRMN. If you've got a suggestion, if you've got a place that we need to be taking this show out to lunch, go ahead and reach out to us. You can find us on the social media side. You can also reach us, I believe, at info@WRMN1410.com, or go ahead and leave a comment on the YouTube side. What? Radio on the YouTube? That's right. You can go to the youtube.com/@WRMN Radio. You can also ask your smart speaker, hey, smart speaker, play WRMN on YouTube. That's right. It knows what's up. So if you can't ask your nephew, if you can't ask your buddy, if you can't ask me, ask your smart speaker. They'll go ahead and fire it up for you and put you out there. Don't forget that we've got bidding for bargains on Friday. Also, it is game day. That's right. If you want some bingo cards, if you want to be represented for the bingo drawings, if you want to win, make sure that you buy up to $15 worth of gift certificates, and that's not $15 worth of value. I'll tell you, if you spent $15 on the actual gift certificates, you're probably walking away with easily above $30, $40, almost $50 in value, especially today with the top 10 side. I've got it right off the bat. I can save you $100. I can put $100 back in your pocket for something that you already have to do. My goodness, Sonar, please do not let us wait anymore with bated breath. That's right, on the top 10, number 1, the Meineke Car Care Solution. And South Elgin will give you a wheel alignment. That's the solution to your wobbly tires. That's the solution to why all of a sudden you look down to check your speed, and when you look back up, you're halfway into the other lane. That's it. Your alignment needs to be done anyway. I know you're one of those people that likes to put it off. Trust me, I do too. A lot of things I don't do for my car until it starts literally screaming at me. But that's not the way to go. That's not the way to be safe. That's not the way to live your life. So go ahead and get that wheel alignment. $149 value. I'll give it to you on air for $49 right now. Let me pay for over half of your alignment. Well, save some monies, right? That's at least a couple of tanks of gas in your pocket, at least the gas to take you to go get your car set over there. If you want to know more about the top 10 as it happens, you can always go to WRMN1410.com. Of course, we got more things on the top 10. Zany's Comedy Club, Grand Country Music Hall, Italian Pizza Kitchen as well. Larsa's, which I love, is a great place. Seven Dwarves, a fish fry over at the Gilbert Eagles Club. That's a pair. Take somebody out. You know, I mean, it's tough eating alone. That's why we want to make sure that you can take WRMN out to lunch with you. And I think the last thing I've got on here, of course, we've got our Culver's of Elgin. I've got a $10 gift certificate. You give me $5, I'll give you that $10 right there. And Tommy's Red Hot as well, $3.75 for that $10 value. But to round out the top of, or I guess the bottom of the 10 list, but this is top 10 for everything, not just in the particular order. Batteries plus bulbs in Elgin, $10 for $4. We all know what it's like. You get a new toy, you get a new something, you get a new remote, you get whatever it is, and you see right on the packaging, a great movie, but you see right on the packaging, batteries not included. Oh my gosh. What if it's a specialty battery? What if it is a hearing aid battery? What if you have a computer that just for some reason just refuses to boot up, won't save the time that you've got? It's just a little sluggish. It just has some trouble. It could very well be your motherboard battery. So go ahead and talk to Batteries Plus Bulbs. They've got the specialty batteries. They've got the specialty bulbs. You know that everybody's got the LEDs now. And so if you're going to go in and save some money on your electric bill by putting LEDs in instead of the fluorescents, which literally burn stuff, or the filaments that literally burn stuff, that's what it's doing. It's burning something for you to look at it. It's practically a candle. If you're looking at upgrading to your LEDs, go ahead and check out Batteries Plus. Radio Shopping will help you out with that. A $10 value, I can get it to you for $4, and that does the top 10. Woo! Wait! I've got a thing for this. Woo, top 10, let's go. So if you want to check out that top 10, go to WRMN1410.com. But I got some more crazy news out there for you. Of course, it's a tragic that Boston lost the Key Bridge, but there's also some crazy news that's out there as well. Have you heard of this concept of swatting? Of essentially what ends up happening is the SWAT team of a local area gets maybe a call that something bad is happening inside someone's house, and they have a no-knock warrant because it is just so horrendous and they need to put an end to it immediately, whether it's drugs or kidnappings or maybe somebody's got an entire armory that is just unregistered as well. So they want to make sure that they can catch that person by surprise. It's called swatting. But here from techdirt.com, there's no factuality to them. They don't report enough to have that factuality bias grade yet. Stand by for it. As soon as I see it, I'll go. Although they do say the bias leans a little bit to the left. And I'm going to give you those grades every time that I see them. But a grandmother was awarded nearly $4 million over a SWAT raid predicated on a faulty Find My Phone ping. So I don't know if you've noted this before. Have you ever lost your phone and you're just like, I can't, did I leave it in the car? Was it in the cab? Did I leave it on the airplane? Did I set it down at the restaurant? Or is it just on the couch cushion next to me and I just can't find it? Well, the Find My Phone app will allow you to find your phone. Apple's got a version of it. Android's got a version of it. I've even got it on my watch, where if I can't find my phone, I can use my watch to fire it off from there. But I guess there was a faulty Find My Phone ping. And if you know what ping is, what that is it's just us going, hey, are you out there, machine? And the machine says, yep. It works kind of in the same way as the sonar technician side of it. You ping it, right? You go, boom, right out in the world and say, hey, phone, are you over there? And the phone says, yes, I am. I'm over here. So I guess there was a fault in the location and in the IP address, but we'll go on. In January of 22, a a 77-year-old Ruby Johnson's house was raided by the Denver Police Department, supposedly seeking a stolen vehicle and several guns. The SWAT team descended on Johnson's house. The officers ordered anyone inside to come out of the house. Johnson complied, but that did not stop the SWAT team from attempting to destroy her house to find the contraband. It was sure was located inside the home, which I guess includes the stolen truck was inside the home as well. The SWAT team, with the home's only resident in its temporary custody, proceeded to destroy her garage door with a battering ram, smash some ceiling panels, destroy some of her belongings, and otherwise leave her house in disarray. The warrant was predicated on a little more than a ping produced by Apple's Find My iPhone feature. That ping, initiated from the victim of the truck and phone theft, managed to narrow down the location of the stolen phone to at least 6 homes in the neighborhood. This location data isn't always precise. The precision depends on the settings applied to the device owner, and unless the phone is set to always share its location, the location provided by this feature is an approximation that can be off by dozens or hundreds of feet. So you want to turn around and say, oh, well, I mean, accuracy, it's only off by a couple hundred feet. Well, if you're in your house, what is 500 feet to your left and right? Somebody else's house. I mean, I don't know necessarily what kind of neighborhood you live into and where you're listening from, but us that live and have neighbors that we can kind of shout at or hear, at least, you're in somebody else's property at that side. The article goes on, the Denver PD used the screenshot of the victim's Find My Phone search result to support its search warrant. That was pretty much the only so-called probable cause offered by the Denver PD before the raided this home. So it obviously goes into some of your amendment rights, not of search and seizure and different things like that. But at the end of the day, with a warrant, you need a judicial order, especially for a no-knock, here we are, we're just going to shout at you and tell you to leave your house and then completely trash the thing. I guess it wasn't necessarily a no-knock. They did shout at whoever was in the building to get out. But it's still one of those weird things. Luckily, this woman finally with the lawsuit. Good news is Johnson is being compensated for the pain, suffering, and physical damage to their house. Better news is Colorado residents don't have to tangle with the cop-friendly federal courts to hold officers accountable, but this isn't even news part of this fact that police departments continue to protect misbehaving officers. Well, we can now see where they get their left-leaning bias as a news organization. Now, we all know there are bad apples in everything that we do. I mean, you know right now, listener, as I'm talking to you, you know what person in the office doesn't pull their weight. You know what person at your job is the bad apple. So that's essentially where most businesses land. They have bad apples. So you turn around and have bad apples in everywhere. You would assume that bad apples are in our politics. Bad apples are in our police stations as well, as it goes. But it is up to us good apples to point out the bad apples and figure it out from there. We've only got one more segment left in the radio shopping side of Out to Lunch. If you want any of these top 10 deals, the Meineke Car Care Center for a $149 value for only $49. Wheel alignment right there. Don't forget, you can also get Grand Country Music Hall and Batteries Plus that's in there. Check out the top 10 at WRMN 1410. Under the daily deals, we've got one more segment coming up. Give me a call if you want to get any of those deals. 847-931-1410. We'll see you on the other side.
Dine out with family and friends at Nick's Pizza in Elgin or Crystal Lake. Nick serves up award-winning thin crust and Chicago-style pizza. Eat in or carry out. In addition to Nick's fabulous pizza, let Nick's cater your events with pizza, pasta, Italian beef, and other delicious offerings. Their big banquet rooms can accommodate all your event needs. So, for great pizza in a Northwoods, cabin-style atmosphere, bring family and friends to Nick's. Visit nickspizzapub.com.
WRMN has proudly served the Fox River Valley for over 70 years. We're located at 14 Douglas Avenue in downtown Elgin. Right next to Studio 14 is our store known as the Redemption Center. You are always invited to stop by and see us to live large for less. The Redemption Center is the place to pick up your on-air orders, shop for certificates, and grab some brochures to learn about what we have to offer. Our Redemption Center phone number is 847-741-7700.
This is McGruff the Crime Dog, and I need you to help me take a bite out of crime. Counterfeit products are popping up everywhere. Fake sneakers, fake cosmetics, and even fake pills. Crooks are selling counterfeit versions of just about everything. Last year, billions of dollars worth of counterfeit products were sold in the U.S. Sure, it may seem like saving a few bucks on the things you want isn't a big deal, but counterfeits are usually made in unsafe conditions, potentially using hazardous and even lethal ingredients that could harm you and others. And the money you've paid, it goes right into the hands of criminals and may support child labor, drugs, and even gangs. Smells like big crime to me. So if you still think buying fake products is harmless, think again. And remember, if you don't know where the products came from, how could you know where the money goes? You're smart, buy smart. Go for real. Learn more at mcgruffpsa.org. This message is brought to you by the United States Patent and Trademark Office and the National Crime Prevention Council.
Is it noon already? Take your lunch hour up a notch with Out to Lunch from 12 to 2 p.m. right here on WRMN 1410 a.m. Unwind with the perfect blend of soothing sounds and lighthearted conversations that'll make every bite taste better. Whether you're in office or out on the town, let us serve up the best in radio company. Stream on the go with our app on Google and Apple. Because lunchtime is your time. Out to Lunch every day from 12 to 2 on WRMN 1410 a.m., the talk of the town.
From morning coffee to your evening commute, WRMN 1410 a.m. is here for you. The faithful friend that brings you local news, timely topics, and the friendliest voices in the Valley. Stay informed, entertained, and engaged with our full lineup of shows, streaming all day, every day at WRMN1410.com or on the WRMN app. Wherever you are, we're right there with you. So why switch stations? Stick with the one that has it all. WRMN 1410 a.m., your daily companion, your constant conversation.
Over the years, you've brought them into your home. You were prescribed opioids after the C-section, when Dad injured his back, when your basketball star tore his ACL. Opioids helped with the pain, and you held on to them just in case. But did you know holding on to unused opioids puts your family at risk? Opioids are powerful pain-reducing prescription medicines, but most people who are prescribed opioids don't finish their prescriptions. So millions of unused opioids are sitting in homes across the country. And tragically, more than 100 Americans die every day from overdoses involving opioids. What can you do to protect your family? Remove the risk of unused opioids from your home. Pills, patches, or syrups in drawers, purses, and cabinets, anywhere they might be hiding. To find out how to dispose of them properly, visit www.fda.gov/drug disposal.
Columbia College of Missouri Elgin campus is intent in their commitment to open doors and support those who strive for excellence. Too many people have been made to feel that higher education isn't a place for them, that it is someone else's dream. But Columbia College of Missouri has changed all that. With individualized attention and ongoing support, Columbia College knows a future built by you is a future built for you. Columbia College of Missouri Elgin campus, your new starts now. Visit ccis.edu.
LaFleur Taco Grill at 910 Dundee Avenue at the corner of Slade has great fast casual Mexican food for the whole family. There's a huge selection of salads, quesadillas, a Taco Tuesday special, burritos, gorditas, and the Thursday Flautas dinner deal. LaFleur Taco Grill also has American favorites and breakfast. There's a kids menu too. Planning an event? LaFleur has catering with both Mexican and American foods. Call 847-214-1306 or LaFleur Taco Grill on Facebook.
As grocery prices rise, take your family out to any of the Tommy's Red Hots location for great food at unbelievably low prices. There's 6 locations to serve you for both dine-in or carry-out. Tommy's has a diverse, delicious menu for you and your family with crispy pizzas, sandwiches, salads, and their famous hot dogs, plus so much more. Don't forget their scrumptious sides like mac and cheese bites. To see their menu and locations, visit Tommy'sRedHots.com today.
WRMN says thank you to all of our local veterans, like Jerry Christofferson of True Patriots Care.
We had the 1,700 flags up across from the wall. That's how many POWs and MIAs from Vietnam are still missing. Plus, we do veterans and first responders funerals.
Yeah.
And so if you ever drive by a funeral home or a church or a cemetery and you see the flags, you know a soldier died today.
Go to TruePatriotsCare.com for more information. And veterans, thank you for your service to our country.
Welcome back to WRMN, the last few minutes of Out to Lunch. Thank you for sitting here with me. Thank you for listening to me ramble, but that's okay. WRMN is your home, the voice of the valley, the talk of the town, but it is your home for the radio shopping side. If you want to check out the top 10 deals, it's Tuesday Top 10. You can check all of those out at WRMN1410.com. You've got some more time to save today. You can go and join the Redemption Center. We've got a few more hours of the Redemption Center being open, 16 Douglas, right here in Elgin. Go in and pick up your gift certificate or give us a call, 847-741-7700. If you want to call into the show, you can call into Studio 14, 847-931-1410. Top 10 is out there, WRMN1410.com. Meineke Car Care Center, Zany's, Grand Country Music Hall, Italian Pizza Kitchen, and more, including Culver's and Tommy's Red Hots. If you're looking to buy later on today, don't forget you can check out the Drive Time Deal with Matt McNeil. He is going to take you through from 3 to 6, where he is going to give you these deals and more deals, and also a little bit of Tradio. I don't know if you guys are into that thing, but everybody's got something sitting in their garage that they don't necessarily want sitting in their garage anymore. Why not get a couple of dollars out of it? Go ahead and give Matt McNeil a call from 3 to 6 p.m. and he will help you get rid of that junk. And it's only junk to you, right? One man's trash is another man's treasure. So let Tradio help you out with that treasure. This essentially wraps up a lot of my broadcast day. I'm going to get a few more engineering things done. Of course, some clickety-clack on my keyboards for some emails that need to get out there as well. Stay tuned to WRMN, where you can get lots and lots of deals. WRMN, the voice of the valley, the talk of the town, and the home of radio shopping. We'll see you tomorrow.
As the Elgin Police Department continues to participate in the Distracted Driving campaign, they wanted to share some tips from the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration